Hey guys, Ultra Maximus official merchandise is now available on my Spring store. Help support the channel and shop by clicking the link below.
You're Oh, hey, look, it's Skeletor!
You suck.
Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another 31 horror toys in 31 days! And today we're going to take a look at another Transformers figure. It's from Transformers Legacy. It is Skullgrin. Now, of course, in the original G1 was a Pretender where he had the monster shell on the outside and a robot on the inside. The Legacy figure just gave him the monster head and the robot body, which it's a bit disappointing, but at least we get Skullgrin. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. Here we have Skullgrin in the packaging. It's that open face box I really hate. It's got all the logos on it. It's got the artwork of the tank mode at the bottom. We get some art on the side. We get the poster on that side, so just kind of a close-up. Transformers Legacy. There he is in the box, looking all shy, hiding behind his horns. There's the tank mode. All the logos, some pretty cool artwork of Skullgrin on the side looking super evil. I like that. And then the poster art for Legacy. Pretty cool. Back of the package shows him in his robot and his tank mode. Nothing too exciting, but here's a close-up. He does transform in 20 steps if you're interested. So yeah, definitely pretty cool. That's it for the package. Let's get this guy out of box and see what we think. Here we have Skullgrin out of the packaging, and it's actually a decent little bot. He's kind of flat without his accessory backpack going on there. Kind of interesting, but it looks pretty cool. There's not a lot of hollow space except for under the arms, which I do appreciate. It's a pretty sturdy figure. I am digging that. It looks nice and monstrous. He does come with a few accessories, which is cool, and they can be used a few different ways, so let's go ahead and take a look at these. Pull the swords off. So these can either be swords or guns. Pretty cool. I like the white on there. They're actually kind of a hard rubber, which is interesting. And then he also has his little backpack with his little tail. So I'm going to take this off for a second. Put him there. Just take the guns off. And his little tail is articulated, by the way, which is cool. So I'm just going to plug this on his back for the moment. And then, so he has these two cannon guns. These are for the tank mode, but they can also be used as blasters. You can actually combine them with the sword guns as well, if you would like. So you can have him holding these, which is pretty cool. I like that. And then you can take the swords if you want and put them on his back for a different look, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we can get that look out of him if you so desire. You can also take him, so we'll switch the backpack out again, and let's put the guns back in like this. We'll plug this onto his back, and you can put the swords under the arms. It actually covers the holes on the arms pretty well, and give him blades on his underarms plus some cannons. And I personally like this. I think this looks the best of the combinations. That's probably how he's going to sit up on my shelf, to be honest. But yeah, lots of playability with the guns, and I do appreciate that. So let's take this off. Look at articulation. His head goes way up and down. It does move back and forth. We do have a twist at the waist. Arms do go out. They spin all around. We've got a mushroom peg at the upper arm. Elbow joint. And then the wrists do move, but that's for transformation. Legs kick that far forward. Kick back about that far. They do splay outwards like thus. And then we've got a knee joint, pretty deep knee joint. I do like that. And of course, he's got that crazy ankle rocker pivot we love, and I like how they added some filler in on the feet so it's not an empty gap. And this is him with his whitest possible stance with both feet still flat on the floor. Taking a closer look at the figure itself, love the head sculpt, love the kind of demon skull looking thing going on. He's got the bones on the shoulder as well. I like the neon purple eyes. The dark purples and grays also look really, really cool. Love the fact that we get this monster pretender, but it would have been cool if they could have made it so you could flip the head into the robot, or at least give us an interchangeable head with the robot. You could have pulled that off the ball socket and put a robot head on there. I think that would have been pretty cool as well, but alas, we did not get that option. Looking at the midsection of the figure, again, sculpted well. I love how he's got his little tail. He's got the little skull and bones on his belt. I like that as well. The backs of the arms are a bit hollow, but you can cover them up if you want to put the blades on there, which is, kind of what I do. I do like the white blade with the black gun. That's pretty nice. And again, all the colors look good. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure. Again, nice sculpting going on. He stands really well. I love how the treads fold in behind the legs and fill them in. That is very nice. Unfortunately, his treads don't move. He doesn't roll, which is a bit of a shame, but at least it looks good in robot mode. For comparison, here we have the Transformers Legacy Skullgrin next to my customized Nemesis Leo Prime from Transformers Legacy Evolution. And as you can see, he's a bit shorter than Nemesis Prime here, and he should be. I mean, he's not the bad guy leader, but he definitely looks cool sitting with him side by side. Transformation on this figure is not too terribly difficult, and it's pretty fun. So the first thing that we want to do is take the backpack off and take his weapons out. You can transform it with the backpack on. It just tends to fall off with me. So let's take the robot, close up the horns on his face. Then we're going to disconnect the horns off the back of his head and rock them down like that. So just kind of get them down. Lift the head as far up as you can. Then we want to open up the chest cavity. If you got fingernails, if you don't, it's kind of hard to do. There we go. Pop it open. And then from that point, let's go ahead and lower the fists inwards like that. And then we're going to spin this around. Go around this. Whoop. You got to take the head here and adjust it. There we go. Get that in there like that. Make sure that's in. And then we're going to pull upward onto this white piece like that. Okay. And then make sure the head's up as far as it'll go. Everything's in. Fold this piece down like that. And then what we want to do is we're going to fold the arms inward. Do this. Oh, actually, first let's twist the arms like this, because there's going to be some holes that are going to go into that plug, and you're going to connect the arms at the gray bits. So fold that inward so the ports connect in like this, and then snap this together. So those are going to go down like that, and it'll look like this. Now we're going to come to the back side. Let's fold the hips downward, and then let's fold these tank treads out like that. Push the feet in like this, and fold this back down. And then you're going to straighten the legs out. Mine are very stiff. Straighten the legs out like this. The waist folded down. And then we're going to lift the legs up and over like this. And they're going to tab down onto the little slots. Then snap them together, and he's going to look like a chicken walker. Then we want to spin the tank treads outwards. This way, yep. So let's spin the tank treads outwards and flip the whole section forward. So let's make sure the tank treads are out. So both sides we're going to flip forward, And then we're going to connect this on the side right there, and then there's going to be a connection on the gray piece, so it's going to look like that. Same thing on this side. Connect on the side and then up on the gray piece, and just kind of straighten it out, make sure everything's connected together. Then what we want to do is take these side weapons, and we're going to plug them on the side on the tread. So plug those in as far as you can, and then there's going to be a connection on the gray part at the front of the barrel. So I'm just going to push those in. This might pop off. Plug this side in all the way in, and then connect the front barrel up on the gray piece like this. It's going to look like that. And then we're going to take the gun piece, rotate the tail up, and pop the cannon, raise the guns up a little bit, and pop the cannon on, and there we have the tank mode. It's not a bad tank mode. Mine's a little lopsided. Just, you know, I wish it rolled, but it doesn't. There's nothing down there to get it to roll. It's kind of sitting on skids. Yeah, it's not too bad. We do have articulation on the top. The guns can rotate up and down. I usually leave them up a little bit, but yeah, there's our tank mode. So is the Transformers Legacy Skullgrin something you want in your Transformers collection? Well, if you're a fan of the Pretenders, then I'm going to say yes. It's a pretty fun toy. Kids are going to like it because it's kind of a monster bot. I personally loved Skullgrin in the Pretenders back in the day. I like this size better than I did the Core Class. I wish they made Iguanus and Bombburst in this scale instead of making them Core Class, especially Bombburst. I think it would have looked a lot cooler, and this guy looks pretty cool. I do like him. I just wish that we could have swapped out his head to either be able to transform it into a robot head or just use alternate heads. That would have been kind of cool to give it more of the Pretender vibe, but I guess it is what it is. So there is Skullgrin from Transformers Legacy for 31 horror toys in 31 days. Hey guys, I want to give a shout out to my top subscribers and to my newest subscribers. Thank you all so much for helping grow the channel. Remember, for every 1,000 subscribers, I'll give you, the fans, a chance to win a free action figure. If you don't see your name and want to be included, like this video, add a comment down below telling me to add you, and of course, subscribe. Thanks again, and look for more videos in the future. Hey guys, thanks for watching. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Be sure to click all the things, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell for new videos, and follow me on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links in the description below.